212's. That was the second song we did.
Yeah, 212's was kind of like being like a thuggish song a little bit. You know, I feel like
It was ridiculous. The song was like 212's a sub and a body in the trunk. That was our first
yeah.
like. I didn't know how to rap on those kind of beats. That we were just rapping on what we were given.
Yeah, it was definitely a new experience. Like, but I
We,
don't know.
we
Like,
killed that song though.
oh yeah,
When
like
I was writing that song in gym class, and I was just like literature, minister, miniature. You know, I sat
yeah,
and did that like. If you count it, it's probably like at least 32 rhymes, like on that one little part. I'm
oh
talking about
man,
leprechauns and
Leprechaun.
telencephalons and like quench this wood bat. I remember we recorded that with Q.
Oh
Because he
yeah,
had us doing that wood bat. You know what I mean?
yeah.
My favorite part of the song, though, is your part. You have two parts that's my favorite. The electro metal part, you know what I'm talking about?
Electro
You're like,
metal.
just like an Arab equipper fully
Oh
on gas,
yeah,
up with full
like
mask, gonna blast your ass in a body bag with toe tags. Kill that man.
yeah, I
Coming
remember
back in all
that.
green and black. Anybody coming to me gonna get their neck cracked. That was the best. That, hard on that fucking song.
Oh yeah, like I enjoyed writing that for
Ooh,
sure.
I got something that you're not gonna remember.
Probably.
We recorded that song twice.
I think I do remember that.
So the
Like,
first time, okay, so the song was originally supposed to have Zach on it,
yeah,
but we had some disagreements, and by the time we recorded that song, he was no longer with the group.
yeah,
But he did do a feature on the album. But anyways, kind of because of Zach, we ended up kind of, because Kay was giving us free time, he kind of didn't want to fuck with us anymore.
yeah.
We couldn't really get a hold of him, and we ended up going to another studio.
Oh my god.
So we showed up at this place. It was in a guy's backyard, right?
In a barn.
It was a big ass barn though. It was kind
It
of
looked professional.
It looked professional. We go
But
to this dude
oh,
looked
God.
like the guy from Jurassic Park. You know what I'm talking
Like
about?
cross-eyed as shit.
He was like cross-eyed and like he had like kind of the guy from Jurassic Park, but with a little longer hair.
Yeah, like the guy with the cane, and he was just like, God, God.
He was okay. So we go in the studio and it looks ancient, and the guy's like, "I have almost $500,000 worth of equipment in there," which I believe.
But it was shit from the
It
90s.
was 80s or 90s, and this dude had a giant ass, old ass white computer.
Like,
Your computer's white and giant like a fucking old TV. It's old.
like, dude had no sense of an actual beat or tempo. He didn't understand, like, he didn't know how to actually do sound engineering, it seemed like.
It feels like he's like the kind of guy that just hits record and a band plays.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and it's just like,
He didn't know how to
like,
record rap music or nothing. We were in this fucking the recording part, which was like where
Yeah.
a band would record. Michael was just in the middle of the room, and I was like in a booth,
Yeah, it was weird.
which
like,
was weird. And so we were recording 212's, and like I started yelling, and I could hear the microphone.
Oh, God.
I could just hear it, and I knew at that time that the session was just ruined.
Yeah,
And we were sitting there, kind of getting it mixed down, sort of. And
trying to.
the guy was like $45 an hour, but he was gonna like charge us tax, and it was gonna be like $47 an hour.
Like, tax what?
Anyways, so we got a rough copy of some bullshit, and we ended up leaving. We were nice to his face, and then Michael got outside, and he's like throwing the fucking shit, his business cards and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I was just like, fuck this shit. Like,
Yeah, it was unprofessional, but it was what's it called, Arkansas Pro Recording.
Yeah, or
It's over
Razorback
off East.
Pro.
No, it's called. I think it's called Arkansas Pro.
Yeah,
Recording.
yeah, it was Arkansas Pro. Yeah.
Anyways, we ended up hooking back up with Kay. Kind of mended our relationship, and shoot, I guess the rest is history. We ended up recording a song at Kay's. Turned out dope.
Yeah.
Turned out dope. Man, we gotta get to the next song.